Do it. Let me know when you go. Are you good? All right. I'm here with the driver of the 7R, Clint Rockwell. All right. So my first question: what do you like about racing at Butler so much?
Actually, Tim Wilbur, he does a really good with the track. Since he took it over, I mean, it's definitely a lot better. He turned his track around. It's one of my favorite places to race. I mean, it's definitely a lot better.
All right. Another question: who is one person when you see them coming to the pits that you know, man, they're probably gonna whoop my ass?
That would have to be Kyle Barger or Cody Connors. Every time they show up to the track, I'm always worried I'm going to have to work to put a win in tonight, that's for sure.
Yeah, that's a good answer. All right, I'm here with the driver of the 35 JR, Dakota Collins. So my first question, what makes you choose to race at Butler over any other track in Michigan?
Home track and just like the way it is.
All right, and second question, who's one person when you see them driving to the pit, you're like, damn, he's probably going to win tonight?
Travis Kyle.
It's a pretty good answer. All right, I'm here with the driver of the 32K four-cylinder, Kellen Drain. So my first question, why do you choose to race at Butler over any other track in the area?
The atmosphere. We live about 2 hours away, but every time we come here, we got a lot of friends here. It's fun racing. It's clean racing for the most part. It's just fun. Like, everybody helps out everybody, and it's just a good environment.
And last question, who is one person when you see them come into the track, you're like, man, that's the guy that I got to beat to win?
I'd say probably Corey Gum. He's fast pretty much everywhere he goes. Haven't beat him yet. If he broke, I have, but I really want to beat him, like racing together, full race. So probably Corey Gum.
All right, good luck tonight.
Thank you.
All right, I'm here with the current points leader, Nathan Owens. So, what makes you race here out of any track in Michigan?
So I mostly run here because my dad started racing back here in the 90s, and this is the first track I ever came to watch, and I just kind of fell in love with it. It's the first track I've ever ran, and it'll definitely be the last track I ever run.
And how does it feel to be as close as you are to the track championship?
It feels amazing because my first year racing when I was 13, I placed third for points. Never really got the chance to go for it again, and this year it's been a downhill battle. We've been fighting motors all season, but we finally got the chance to pull up and maybe take it home.
And who is the one person that you see pulling to the racetrack every week and you're like, that's the guy that I got to beat to win?
Honestly, I have to say the 32K Kellen. He's been some great competition this year. It's been some great racing with him, and I'm happy to see him doing so good for his first year.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, I'm here with the driver of the 87Z Modified, George Zeman. So why do you pick to race here out of any other track in Michigan?
Close to home and feels like I'm at home when I'm here with all my friends.
And who's the one guy that you see pulling to the pits that you're like, that's the guy that I got to get around to win?
Dylan Newsbaum.
Yeah, that's a pretty good answer. All right, thank you. I'm here with the driver of the 313, Tavin Kyle. What's the reason that you like to race here out of any other track in the area?
Well, I've been to 3 different tracks, and I've been to I-96, I've been to Montpelier, and this was my first track that I came on dirt. I used to race asphalt a couple years ago and came here, and I've been off for over a year now and came back, and I don't know, I just love playing in the dirt. That's what I've done since I was younger. So.
And when you're here and you see somebody pull into the track, who's the guy that you say, I got to beat him to win?
Well, I know it kind of sounds bad, but my dad. I pull in the trailer with him every single week, and I know I got to beat him.
Well, yeah, I guess that one you pull in with the guy that you got to beat.
Yeah.
All right, I'm here with the driver of the number 17, Carter Smolin. So why do you like racing here at any other track you can go to?
Well, so I've been at this track. This is my home track for my whole life. I've came here ever since I was a little kid and watched and helped people work on race cars. And ever since I was 4 years old, I said I was going to have a race car, and here we are at 16 years old racing at Butler Motor Speedway.
All right, and now who's the one person that you see pull into the track every week that you say, that's the guy that I got to beat to win?
Really, that's anybody out here. There's good days, there's bad days for everybody. Just everybody's here for fun pretty much, and everybody's competition. It don't matter if you've got more experience than anybody else or not enough experience. You ain't going to learn until you do it.
All right. Thank you.
How do I look?
All right, I'm here with the driver of the number 40, Tim Owens. Tim, what makes you want to race here out of any other place you can go?
Well, I live here in Quincy and grew up here in Coldwater, and it's always been our home track, and this is where we love to race. We race other tracks too, but Butler we call home. So.
All right, and who's the one guy that you see pull in here every week that you say, that's the guy I got to get around?
I would have to say right now, chasing Roy Moses in the 44 and Bob Robinette. So those two are pretty quick guys.
All right, thank you. All right, so now we got some family questions. So I'm going to go over to you first. How do you feel knowing that your son is only realistically a couple wins away from winning the track championship here?
It's been our goal for all our lives to win a championship and dominate through a season. And I wish it was me instead of him, but you know, when family is family, if one of us wins it, the family wins it. So that's how I think I feel about it.
All right, and Nathan, how does it feel to be able to run out here with your dad every single week?
So that's something I've always dreamt of, knowing that he had a past in racing. I told him I wanted one season with you, no matter what the cost was, and he said, as long as you put a car together and maintain it, I'll race with you. And it's been heartwarming every week showing up and having him here with me and being able, especially when we get out on the track and we start side by side, it's something that I want to be able to share for the rest of our lives.
All right, thank you. Thank you. All right, I'm here with the driver of the 142 Street Stock, Brandon Nichols. So what makes you want to race here out of anywhere else that you could go?
This track's closest to home, and I grew up here, and Tim's a pretty cool guy too. So, yeah.
And who's the one guy that you see come in here every week that you're like, that's the guy I got to get around to get out front?
Jordan Hadley, old J Money. Well, me and him are battling for Rookie of the Year. He's a hell of a wheelman. He's in the lead.
Well, hopefully you can get around him.
Yep, we're going to try.
All right, thank you.
See ya.
All right, I'm here with the driver of the number 96 modified, Terry Strove. Terry, what makes you race here out of anywhere else you could go?
I've had a lot of success up here over the years. Got a lot of friends up here. So we just decided to come up here and have fun. I've won 7 track champions up here back in the late model days. So yeah, we've had some good luck. So.
And who's the number one guy that you see when they pull in that you're like, that's the guy that I got to get around if I want to have a chance of winning?
It's hard to tell anymore. There's 10, 15 guys that can win at any moment anymore. It's just where you get your luck and start, and yeah. So.
All right, thank you.
Thanks.
All right, I'm here with the driver of the number 27 sprint car, Brad Lamberson. Brad, what makes you come here every week over anywhere else you could go race at?
Well, it's my home track. I live 25 minutes down the road. Just another place to race.
And who's the one guy that you see that comes here that you say, that's the guy I got to get around if I want to have a chance to park in a victory lane?
It'd either be Jason Blond or Josh Turner. They're pretty stout competitors right now.
All right, thank you.
Yep, no problem.
All right, I'm here with Josh Loma, the driver of the number 25 modified. Josh, what makes you race here out of anywhere else in the area you could race at?
You know, a lot of people have asked me that question, and I don't think I've ever really came up with a definite answer, but way back when I was still running pavement, we came here one time. They had a open wheel Wednesday or something like that, and I ran pretty good and I liked it. So I would always come here every time they ran mods. And then when was it? Probably 2009, I think they started running mods, and I was bouncing around down south and decided to come up here and found a home, made a bunch of friends, calling it home now.
And who's the one guy that you see that rolls in here that you're like, well, shit, I got to get around him to take the win?
Well, there's here lately. There's quite a few. I mean, you know, Nussbaum comes here, DeYoung comes here, you know, Sherman comes here. You know, there's a lot of good cars that run here, so it's hard to pick out one particular guy.
All right. Well, thank you.
Yep.
All right. I'm here with Casey Chiassi and Robbie Henderson, the driver of the 45 and the driver of the 55. So I'm going to start with you.
Sure.
When did you start running here, and why do you run here over anywhere else?
Well, I got to love of dirt track racing at Silver Bullet Speedway in the Thumb. We had a cottage in Caseville, and my dad and I would go fishing, and then we'd go to the races. And you know, that seemed to diminish when I got older and started playing sports and everything. And then I actually went to Olivet College and played football there, and I worked grounds and maintenance there. And one of the guys on a Saturday was like, "Hey, do you want to go to the dirt track?" And I'm like, "Dirt track? There's dirt track around here?" And he's like, "Yeah." He said, "I'll take you up there, Butler Motor Speedway." I'm like, "Okay." So we went up there and watched, and I instantly fell in love again. And as soon as I had enough income and the right knowledge, I started doing my research and started with the street stock. And the rest is history. Raced street stock for 2.5 years, traded that for a mod, and I've been in a mod ever since.
All right, Robbie, same question.
Asphalt I raced for 18 years straight, and then dirt I started racing I think in 17, and then I was bouncing back and forth, and then I didn't actually start racing dirt full time until I want to say 2022, something like that. So yeah.
All right, now who is the one person that you see or people that you see rolling in here every week that you're like, that's the guy that I got to get around to win the race?
Well, it depends on who comes that night, but Corey's always tough. I don't know, when Dylan Nussbaum's here, he's always one to watch out for. I don't know, there's a bunch of them. I mean, you don't just roll in here and think that you got it in the bag, because any one of them could win any given time. So it's pretty much a crapshoot every weekend.
All right, Casey, same question.
Similar to what Robbie said, we've had such a good car count in the last 2 or 3 years. It's not the Butler of old. The Butler of old, there was probably 3 or 4 cars that had a shot at winning the feature, and it's sad to say the rest were field fillers. But when we get 30-plus cars, I mean, there's 15, 20 of them can win the feature any night.
Yeah.
You know, so it's a good group of competition. You have to qualify well, and you got to make the invert in the heat to give yourself a good shot in the feature, and try not to loop it on lap 1. That seems to help a little bit. But like I said, there's just such a good stout group of cars that you roll in, and you just make sure the competition's there, and you got to be ready for them.
All right, one last question.
Go ahead.
Is a hot dog a sandwich?
Hot dog is not a sandwich.
I disagree. A hot dog is a sandwich. What about you, Robbie?
I don't think a hot dog's a sandwich.
Oh, it is. All right, we just talked with the 25 of Josh Lomo. Now we're here with his little buddy, Kyler. So, Kyler, who's your favorite driver, obviously outside of Josh?
Corey Beavard.
All right. And what's your favorite thing about coming to Butler?
Watching the mods beat and bang on each other.
And the most important question, do you make fun of Josh when he spins out?
Sometimes.
Okay, that can't